now. Mr. Deputy Speaker, thank you. I am simultaneously going to try and be positive and brief in my deliberations on this debate on telecommunications infrastructure. I hope to be able to contribute my views on this issue and address this House for the first time as the member for the constituency of Totnes. Can I first congratulate my colleagues across this House whose speeches have preceded mine. They have done little to calm my nerves, but they have highlighted the breadth of new knowledge, experience, talent that has been brought to this place. And may I wish the member for Bury South good luck in his own maiden speeches later on this afternoon. I'd also like to pay tribute to Dr. Sarah Wollaston. She took many views across this House, but she always treated me with courtesy, respect and decency. She served the constituents for Totnes for 9 years with diligence and hard work, and I wish her well. Now, my constituency of Totnes is a landscape of vivacious variety and beauty, from the rolling moorlands of Dartmoor to the meanderings of the River Avon and Dart, a coastline that stretches from Bantham to Brixham. It is, unquestionably, the most beautiful constituency. And a fact that has only been underlined by the visits in the recent months by the Right Honourable members for Uxbridge and South Ruislip, South Staffordshire, South West Norfolk, South Northamptonshire, Braintree and countless others. Quite what I have done to deserve such visits, I am unsure. However, I am proud to be the representative of the hill farmers of Dartmoor, the fishermen of Brixham, the superior gin distillers of Dartmouth and Salcombe, and the independent small business owners of Kingsbridge and the booming town of Totnes, confirming that this is a constituency rich in history, innovation, individuality, character and as well natural beauty. And from its landscape to its vibrant economic hubs of our towns and our villages, there is no other place in this country quite like it. In fact, I can boast of the world-famous Brixham fish market, allowing connoisseurs of fine fish, fine British fish, I hasten to add, to purchase from the comfort of their own home using cloud-based technology. How about that? And we have numerous community partnership groups like Pete's Dragons or Young Devon, whose work provides hope, comfort, opportunity and support to those most in need. And of course, for those of a military mindset, we are home to Britannia Royal Naval College, the epicentre of our naval officer training course, and perhaps just as importantly, the site that the first significant encounter between Her Majesty the Queen and His Royal Highness the Duke of Edinburgh took place. We, of course, have... Later. We have many successes of which we are proud, but we also have underlying issues which I hope to be able to address as the representative for Totnes. The closure of Dartmouth's Cottage Hospital in 2017 has left a community fearing for its future health provisions. With a health and wellbeing centre scheduled to be built in the coming months, there are still calls for beds, X-ray units and an MIU, and I hope that the member for South West Norfolk forgives me if I am somewhat persistent on this matter. Towns like Dartmouth and across my constituency and other rural constituencies can easily be cut off without properly sourced frontline services and transport links. In fact, connectivity, both transport and digital, in Devon and the South West lags far behind the rest of the country. And I know I speak for all my colleagues of the South West when I say these will be two issues that we will be working together on. Today's bill and its second reading gives a clear sign of the government's commitment to providing improved digital connectivity across this country, and it is a welcome action, and I look forward to working on this bill and future bills that will improve connectivity for my urban and rural communities. Our road and rail infrastructure leaves much to be desired, and any member of this House that has travelled up and down the A303, the A30 or the A38 understands the need for action. Major infrastructure projects all too often find themselves being talked about rather than being implemented. And I hope that this new, outward-looking Britain will take an energetic approach to our transport networks. Now, Mr. Deputy Speaker, the Australian bushfires that so grimly greeted the start of 2020 are yet another acute wake-up call for us to engage on the issue of climate change. This year's hosting of COP26 in Glasgow is an opportunity for Britain to lead and lead the world in combating climate change and stave off ecological disaster. Global Britain can be the champion of a green future. And in my constituency, I will be hoping to inform that debate by the creation of my own climate change expert group, and I look forward to that engagement with my constituents. I could, like every member of this House, wax lyrically about the constituency for many hours, but I shall not. And conscious of time, I shall move on to what my constituents might expect of me. Now, given that one of my predecessors was a communist spy and another a mystic, I feel it's only acceptable for me to try and outline what sort of politician I might be. Now, to do so, an explanation to give to this House can only be done by thanking the Right Honourable Lord Hague of Richmond, Baroness Hellich of Millbank and Chloe Dalton, whom I have worked with for over the last 12 years on a range of different subjects. Their guidance, advice, friendship is part of the reason I'm here today, and I'm grateful to them for their persistent patience, kindness and generosity. It was working for them in 2012 that I saw the creation of the Preventing Sexual Violence in Conflict initiative. By 2014, over 150 countries had signed up to our commitment to tackle this issue, to tackle the culture of impunity and to bring perpetrators to justice. This year, we have a renewed opportunity to reinvigorate our leadership on this initiative and drive forward action into progress and deliverance. Last year, I played a small role in helping shut down the UK's domestic trade of ivory, which many members of this place were active and engaged in helping close. Together, this House took the right course and closed the UK's market and implemented some of the toughest legislation in the world and encouraged others to follow. I'm proud of the work that I've done with many members of this House and the other place to introduce and implement this policy and that of preventing sexual violence in conflict, showing the UK can take global leads on many issues. Away from Westminster, I've had the benefit of working for 2 shipping companies, both in Singapore and the United Kingdom. And while these firms very nicely indulge my love of politics, they taught me some of the finer points of international trade, business and negotiations, skills I hope to be able to use in this House. They also highlighted the UK's shipping sector, an often overlooked jewel in the crown of British business and enterprise. Now, as you may have recognised, the direction of my speech is about seizing opportunity, expanding on what we have as a nation and restoring what we have lost. This country has taken a momentous step, and I understand the fear and concerns about not knowing every element of our future. But we must reflect on the things that we do well and the areas in which we can grow. To do so is to recognise that the answer to globalisation is localisation, which, if achieved, can help restore faith in politics and in this place. But because if we can get it right, we can promote our regions and we can deliver the opportunity that the Prime Minister so frequently refers. Mr Deputy Speaker, I hope to use my experience from shipping, politics and charity to be able to guide me through Westminster waters in coming months and years, and without doubt the help of my whip. Whether or not she's holding my hand or leading is to be decided. I am eager to play my part in the Fisheries and Agriculture Bill, to seize the opportunity to expand in our fishing and farming sectors, and to take back control of our waters and own the agricultural destiny that we have before us. I would add that the South West has often been overlooked by successive governments of all persuasions, whether Labour, Conservative or coalition. It is now more important than ever to ensure that we see through our promises by tackling climate change, implementing major infrastructure projects and creating a field of opportunity by reducing business rates, encouraging innovation and cultivating entrepreneurialism in every region of this country. Mr Deputy Speaker, can I thank you for your patience, this House's kindness in hearing my maiden speech, and can I offer my sincere gratitude to all of those who have supported me, both in this House and beyond, over the last 5 months. Those of us who have the privilege to sit in this historic chamber know that knocking on doors across constituencies enables us to see the very best of our communities and country. From the constituent of mine who decided to vote for me depending on my like or dislike of Marmite, or to the enthusiastic member of the public who greeted both me and the Prime Minister as her little teddy bears. We have all been there. This House now has the duty and expectation. This House now has the duty and expectation to restore our people's faith in this Parliament, honour our promises, tackle the burning issues of the day for the good of the country and to demonstrate our global ability. Thank you.